Hello, and welcome again to another episode of Third Action. I am your lovely GM, Jason, and these are the same three giant spiders that were here last week, 2 weeks ago. Shoot. Sorry, we had a bit of a hiatus. I kind of got married. Are we too loud? I hope we're not too loud. Let me know if we're too loud.
Sounds fine to me, but
all right. Well, true. People can figure it out on their end. Yeah, so in the bottom left, we've got Charlotte playing Asherford Human Ranger.
There was a giant spider on my wall yesterday, so I'm prepared for this.
In the bottom middle, we've got Greshy Ironroot Dwarven Druid played by Will.
Hi, that's me.
And his little dog, too. And in the bottom right, we have Adam playing Gunn, Shough Human Champion of Erastil.
Evening.
And today, we have a fun little adventure for you guys. I guess, but first, I can go over something new that I'm trying out. It's a brand new feature for the channel. I've added a little thing called Action Points. It's our little version of channel points on Twitch. So if you're watching live, you can spend channel points on a couple of different, categories. You can basically pick a person, either Asher, Greshy, Gunn, or the GM, and give them 200 points. That will convert into 1 fate point for that character. Charlotte just gave Will 1 fate point, so he's up to 2 fate points. Yeah, I have to manually do it, so I have to notice it in the chat.
Manually do it. That's fair.
So if they're a little late, I can try and get them.
We're gonna need somebody to start managing the channel for the full team.
Probably. But basically, every time somebody boosts this, you get 1 more point. You can see the little point counter on the stream there. Right now, I have 3, Will has 3, Charlotte and Adam both have 2. And you can basically, at any point when you roll a d20, you can choose to spend all of your fate points all at once to get a bonus equal to that number to the roll. Yeah, it's pretty straightforward, I think. Hopefully. Cool. So spend those points. Give us some fate. Alter the story. But that all said, okay. What happened last week? You know what? I have my mic turned up a little high, I think. I'll turn that down slightly.
It's not too bad. Shin's fine.
The villain points are the ones that are for me. If you redeem a bad omen, that will go towards the GM, and I can use that on any character.
I thought that was Phelan points.
No. I put Phelan on it to
like
trick people.
That'd be a bit too powerful if it was given Phelan points as well.
I'm sorry. Because I was gonna ask which one's Jason.
Well, we'll tweak the costs as we go, but for today they're cheap. They're 200 points, so spend all your points today. Give everyone a sweet boost. Happy
month of the year 2020
to all. In any case, adventure. So last time on Third Action, our adventurers made their way to a mysterious farm hidden in the woods to the north of Turtleback Ferry. The farm seems to be populated by a family of ogrekin, disgusting, malformed half-breeds of ogres and other races combined, to somewhat disastrous results. The party made their way through... I guess you encountered Crowfeet?
Yep.
I don't remember what his actual name was. Crowfood.
And what they're farming is spiders, which is
perhaps. So yeah, you fought Crowfood outside in the rain, defeated him pretty handily, and then there were 2 buildings here as part of the farm. One seems to be like a farmhouse. The other is a barn. That's the word. Yes, a barn.
Yes, it is.
You decided to tackle the barn first, theorizing that there might be prisoners here. And lo and behold, as you broke into the barn, you encountered 3 more Overkin inside who were picking apart a dead body. You dispatched them with ease, and while everyone else was doing a bit of investigating, Gunn decided to march forward and open this large door at the back of the barn. Gunn is throwing the horns on stream. Erastil's horns, bless them.
Yes. The blessed horn.
As he opened the door, he revealed a giant spider on the other end, amidst a web of its own making. And I think that's basically caught us up. If anyone else wants to add anything, I guess you were here on the farm because you were following a firepelt cougar that you found in the woods.
Yeah.
And I think that's basically it. Cool. So let's. Sorry, my whole streaming setup is like messed up a little bit now, at least as far as positioning goes. So let me find the map again, and I can transition us over. Well, I can do that part at least. Yep. And I think we're gonna go ahead and just roll initiative to start with.
Oh,
Let's do it.
all right there.
No, we closed the door. It's
I did
fine.
close the door.
The spider never sees us.
Nothing bad ever happens.
Very
All right,
nice of you,
let's
Jason.
switch to map
that the
view.
spider didn't see us.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Yeah. just retcon that trait back.
Okay, so here's where we are visually for the chat. Phelan is currently outside, like the good watchdog he is. Oh goodness, yeah, I made these way too cheap. Chat has redeemed a shitload of them. Where was I?
Told you.
And we're all gonna start the round with a crit.
Yeah, possibly.
So each one is a reroll or an
No, a
advantage
+1.
roll or just a +1?
No, it is a. So hold on one sec. Let me add all these up. I think I got that one. So let's see. A Fool's Luck for Asher, City Song for Greshy.
What I heard was
Another city song for
your
Greshy.
next redeem more potent by +1.
That's what
So
it
it's
seemed.
all at once.
And yeah, just dropped it all. Add extra 13
So-
pints.
We're all gonna start with like a +5 on our first.
Maybe I'll cap it out
Yeah,
at
that was
9
consequence,
for now.
probably.
So if you
Oh,
redeem past
Jason.
9, it's capped. That's our rule for the moment.
Fuck, I should have given myself like 20. Wesley seems to think that I could possibly run out of the money I have.
Possibly.
Wesley, just so you know, I have 11,000 points, so I can destroy this session.
Well, we'll see. The GM is also beginning lots of points, so he may
No, I keep
destroy
voting
you all
for you,
into it.
Jason. It's terrible.
That's true.
I'm like, you think
Okay.
I'd save myself?
So let's get some. Oh, let me clear this initiative and then we can re-roll. I'll add Gunn there, and you had a 26 to your initiative roll. Everybody else, go ahead and roll initiative, please.
Right. Stick there. Here. Muscle initiative.
Ooh.
That was a terrible roll. The nat one.
I was about to say that's the saddest roll I've seen from anyone in
quite a while.
Yeah.
But yeah, that would be a natural one for a total 17.
It kind
For
of
mine.
works. You're up high.
I just
That
wasn't looking
spider
down
is
there. So I
fast.
re-rolled it so I could bring it back up because I didn't select my token for this, and I got a 2 this time for a total of 18. There we go.
May not get the
Alright.
opportunity to close this door.
That's a quite a high.
It's not looking like it, based on
It
these
has
rolls.
a lot of legs, so
That's a lot of legs.
quick.
More
I-
legs equals more initiative. Got it.
If
Oh,
you had more
actually,
legs,
I
you
messed
could go
up.
faster.
Sorry, I messed up. That's a little bit wrong. It's only 30.
Wait, if more legs equals more initiative, then more initiative equals more legs.
I'm not even gonna roll that. Yeah. Let's see.
So the higher level you get,
The more legs.
the more
you
legs you
get.
get.
He just starts
just
growing an
logic.
extra leg. That's the 9th
Why are there so
level
many-
ancestry feat I get. Another
I think
leg.
that's everyone except this, who's going to go at the end of the round.
But you got to keep an even number though.
Oh, 2 sprout at once.
You get 2 at once.
Hey, that's fair. Gotta keep it balanced.
Okay, so top of the first round. So the initiative order for now is the giant spider with 30 is going first. Gunn at 26, then Asher at 22, Greshy and Shough at 17, and I'm just not really gonna. I'm putting the cougar on the initiative, but it's kind of last, regardless of what it's doing. Okay, so Gunn has swung open the door and revealed a massive spider amidst a sticky web that's strewn all over the room. You can see there's a walkway up above behind the spider, but you can't quite see what's up there. And there is basically just a pile of dead bodies spun up in cocoons around the room. And the spider, sensing food, is going to move forward and attack. So it kind of lunges at the door. Let's see. Whoops. Yeah, it's gonna lunge at the door and stab at Gunn, since that's who is the closest. So it's actually gonna like reach its mouth through and try and bite at Gunn. So it's probably more like in the door frame. It's like squeezing its mouth through. That is a natural 20 to hit.
This is a
Don't
good
say.
start.
And for fangs, that is I need a fortitude save, please, from Gunn.
I'll tell you what. It's time to use some fate points. So I can add a +5 to that. Yes.
Sure.
Good thing. So that gives me a total. I'm going to use my reflex as well. Reflex action. What's it
Okay.
called? Yeah. To add +2, so that gives me a 25.
25. Yes, that is a success. Is it a critical? It is not a critical success, but I don't think that matters. No, I don't think that matters. Okay. Sorry, the damage you take is... I was calculating that. You take 31 points of piercing damage as the spider's fangs bite into your flesh, and you feel venom starting to course through your veins. Actually, let me confirm poison rules just so I am aware. On a success, what happens? Since have I used a monster with poison on you guys yet?
Yes.
Yes, I have. Sorry, one sec while I look this up. Actually, no, I'll have it. I'll finish its turn so that Gunn can do something, and then I'll retroactively figure out what happened. And then it's going to. So after it bit you, it is going to use a leg to try and knock you over. So it's going to attack. That is. Oops. 32 to hit your AC.
That hits.
Oh, sorry, minus 5, so 27.
Does not hit.
Does not hit. Okay. Sorry, second attack. I forgot. Okay, so it tries to fling one of it, jabs one of its legs through the door to try and push you back, but you manage to dodge out of the way just in the nick of time. And it is your turn while I look up some poison rules. And I think we got some more points here that I'll add.
All right. Well, from what I can see here, the best play for me is going to be to stand here and block the door because our positioning is actually pretty good here, theoretically. So
Yeah, it's kind of like this. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of it's unfortunately it's kind of pushed itself like through the doorway, so you could try to close the door, but that would be like an action of itself and probably some kind of contested roll.
I think
you'd only be able to get one door.
more likely to convince it to go back in with the pointy thing than the flat thing. So I'm gonna stick with that.
Okay.
We're gonna go attack 1, which has a 34 to hit.
34 to hit. I
Nice.
believe that should
17
hit.
plus 17.
Sure. 34 will hit, and that is a critical.
Ooh.
Oh, very nice.
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
All right, rolling damage twice. There's 1 and 2. Hey, pretty low.
It's fine. It's
But
not minimal.
it's 24 plus 8 is 30, so it's 24 slashing and 8 sonic.
24 slashing and 8 points of sonic damage. All right. So you stab back at the spider, cutting off one of its mandibles, and it kind of rears back a little bit in pain.
And I'm gonna try and attack it again
Okay.
with a 26.
A 26 will hit, yes. And roll
Hacking.
damage.
Whack it. 22 points. 16 slashing, 6 sonic.
Okay.
Yay.
So 14 points. 16 points of slashing and 6 points of sonic damage. All right, you get another solid hit in, and then you have a third action.
Shields up.
Shields up. All right, you then brace yourself for danger. Asher.
It's me. Hooray.
Well, I'll say, hey guys. Sorry about this in advance.
Is that a spider I see? Alright. I'm gonna hunt prey that spider.
Yeah, you turn and look, and you can see the spider there,
That's a
trying to
big
press its way through the
spider.
doorway.
That's not a little spider gun. Alright. Let me do that. Then I'm going to give hunt prey for the next turn to Gunn. Who I know it's kind of far away, but let me pop those in. So we can all remember. So that's for you next turn, Gunn, and then I'm going to attempt to quick draw shoot that spider. Let's see what happens.
Okay.
Ooh.
Ooh, a 35.
35 will hit, and that is a critical.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Even with... Sorry,
Bunch
even
of
with... Yes. Even with gun in the way, yes, that's still critical.
One day I'm gonna accidentally shoot someone. This is some math here. Alright, so 11 plus 11, hey, 22 plus, I get plus 2, is it? Plus 4.
Yes, plus 2 each time, so plus 4 total.
Okay, so 22 plus 4, 26.
26
my
points of piercing damage as you shoot the spider in its belly as it's rearing back from Gunn's attack. And was that all your actions?
Yep, that's
So-
all 3 of them.
All right. And to confirm, nothing. If you succeed a saving throw on poison, nothing happens on the initial exposure. So you're safe. Greshy.
Excellent. All right. We're going to whistle for Phelan, which I would do, except not good at whistling. And he's going to run in to come support Gunn.
Okay.
10, 15, 20, 25.
He comes barreling in from the rain.
Up.
Jumps over the corpses.
40, 45, 50. And that is his 2 actions. And
He gets into position right beside Gunn, within melee reach of the spider through the door.
in the meantime, Greshy's then going to turn to Gunn and cast pretty big beastly heal on him from where he is up there up top. Let's see what it actually casts. There it goes. Oh, it's not a great roll, but it's not bad. So that's 14 plus 32, which is 46 points of healing back to Gunn.
Oh, wow.
Well, you took a big hit. So I just want to make sure you're feeling a bit better.
And you more than made up for it.
And that'll be the end of my turn.
All right. That brings it to Shalalu's turn. Shalalu. Okay.
Shooty shoot.
Everyone's kind of in the way, but that doesn't bother her. She can still see fine enough, so she's going to take a shot. But I guess she actually probably put away her bow while she was examining these dead bodies, so she'll probably draw her bow with the first action. Second action is shoot. No, second action is probably hunt prey. Third action is shoot with a flurry. Oh, sorry, not flurry. With a hunted shot. So she can make 2 shots. There's that and that. One misses, the other hits. But she still totals up the damage. And her damage is that much. There we go. Uh, 12 points of piercing damage from her shot. Okay, the spider's looking pretty wounded. The big cat's turn. The firepelt cougar is kind of sniffing at the air and is staying very close to Asher. It seems a bit frightened. Top of round 2, it is Spider's turn. Spider mode, activate.
Iron Spider, go.
Did I miss some? I think I missed one. There we go. Okay, Spider's turn. It is going to start off with a melee attack against Gunn. Ooh, one sec. Ah. How does that work? Alright, melee attack against Gunn with its foot, or one of its many legs. Plus that number...
8 human feet.
8 human feet. 26 to hit Gunn?
Does not hit.
Does not hit, okay. Second attack, it is going to try and bite at Gunn with its big maw. Or no, actually, no, it's going to use... Yeah, that's fine, that's fine. Big toothy maw, let's go. That doesn't look great. That is 22 to hit.
That will not hit.
Okay, it is going to then angrily kind of back away into the room. Okay. Gunn, it's your turn. And the room, mind you, is filled with spiderwebs.
Yeah,
So it's all difficult terrain.
I'm thinking of other things like, well, if it's gonna back into there, can I still see it from here?
Yeah, you can still see it.
I'm gonna back up 10 feet. Well, let's see. I can either move, drop, draw, and shoot, or I can stand still, put away, draw, and shoot.
It's up to you.
Do I want to be 10 feet further back or still be able to draw my sword? I think I will just, I think I'll just stand here and see what happens.
What happens? Okay. All right, you back up warily.
I will ready an action to attack if it comes charging through, then like breaks the wall or anything.
All right. Asher.
I would like to consider things about the spider. As in, what
Yeah.
is this spider? What is it doing here? Or is this
Sure.
its like natural environment?
Okay, nature check.
Oh, nature check. Did I click? Let me try clicking it again.
This gun
Maybe
or
it's
Asher
just
racks his
slow.
minds for what?
Here we
kind of
go.
spider this might be.
I'll take the first one. A 21.
21. Consult PCs.
Oh, it's at 21 twice.
Oops. Well, I guess that tells you it's a 21. Ooh, you actually. Oh wait.
And I have dubious knowledges.
Ooh, dubious knowledge. Okay. Well, you can tell this is obviously not its natural habitat. You think this is either a Goliath spider or an ogre spider. You're not sure which. Both of them are pretty dangerous. One of them has a deadly poison, the other... Oh, they both have deadly poison. But the Goliath spider is known for jumping onto its prey.
Ooh. Well, I don't want to be jumped upon.
Did Asher go southern all there for a moment?
Let's see. Do I know how far they could jump?
They can jump a full like 30 to 45 feet.
Okay, all right. I'm feeling pretty good about this. Let's see. Hold on, let me take out my ruler real quick. All right. I'm gonna move while reloading because
Okay.
I can do that. I'm
So
gonna
do a
move
running
slightly
reload.
farther away and to see the spider better and try and shoot it. Shoot. With a 26.
26 will... yep, 3 allies will hit still. Unroll damage.
That's
Not bad.
14, 15, 16, 17, 18 points of damage.
18 points of damage. Alright, the spider still stands as it's shimmering up its web.
Well,
Is
that's
that
my
the last action? Alright, Greshy.
Yep.
I'm not sure exactly what to do because Greshy doesn't actually know what's in there because he hasn't seen in there.
Spider Greshy.
He saw the mandibles and the legs, but he hasn't seen
well,
most of the bulk of
yeah,
it.
you saw like the face come out and bite at Gunn down below, but you didn't really get a good look at exactly how large this creature is.
So not exactly sure what you're dealing with, but I'm going to open this door since we're right next to it. See what's on the other side.
Okay, you
Good.
reach out to try and open the door, and you jiggle the handle, and it's locked.
Well, damn it.
Kick it in.
Unfortunately, it would take me far too long to actually pick open the door. Screw it. Why not? I believe, let me make sure I've got it here. I'm going to use my next action to pull out... no, I'll just be taking my way down the stairs since don't feel like going in there anyway. Can screw off. 25.
Alright, you
13,
make your way
'cause
back
I'm-
towards the stairs.
You're just gonna go back downstairs, see what's going on.
Greshy.
So, 2 actions, and then the last action will be for Phelan to get the spider. Because he can. That's basically what you can see. So Phelan's
Okay.
going to come around and try and enter the room. Is this just
Okay.
going to reduce the speed?
So it'll be difficult terrain the whole way.
Alright, that's fine. So that was 5, 10, 15, 20. And so it would be 5, 10, 15, so it'd be an extra 20. So it's 40, right?
Yeah.
Aye. Which is his speed, so he would run up and then he'd try and chomp the spider.
Okay, so
Since it's right there.
Yeah, tries to squeeze his way through, stomping through the webs on his way.
Ooh.
And
It's a terrible roll.
bite. Unfortunately, it's not a good bite, and the spider climbs a bit further up its web as Phelan tries to bite at him and just gets a mouthful
Barf.
of sticky goop.
Mm.
All right,
Webbing does not
Shalalu's
taste
turn.
good.
Shalalu is going to move to get a better angle on this thing, and she's going to take her hunter shot, so 2 shots with 1 action. That will hit, and that will hit. They both hit this time. That is that plus her damage bonus. Oops, it fell. There we go. Let's see. Her damage bonus is that. Okay. So 21 points of damage this time, as 2 quick shots go flying and hit the spider in the noggin. It's bleeding profusely as it's trying to climb back up its web up to the upper floor. And I guess with her last action, what will she do with her last action? I guess just 1 more shot. Sure, 1 more shot. But unfortunately, at that penalty, that is a miss. Okay. The cougar is going to come follow Asher, sticking as close as he possibly can.
Yay.
Round 3, the spider's turn. All right. To give points to Shalalu, you give them to me, but I may not use them on Shalalu when I probably want. So instead, let's go ahead and use those action points here. So the spider is going to go ahead and attempt a big bite on Phelan. And I'll go ahead and use all 9 of my fate points, burning them down to 0, so I get a plus 9.
This is what we've done.
This is what you've done.
I should never have voted for you, Jason.
Don't blame me. Blame yourself.
Was made.
Alright, that's not a great
Everyone's
roll on its
bad.
own, but that plus 9 is a 33 to hit Phelan's AC.
That does hit. It is not
It
a
does
crit.
hit. It is not a critical. Okay. I need a fortitude save from Phelan.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise,
That right here.
16 points of piercing damage.
There it goes. 26 is his fortitude
Okay, he
save
resists the poison, but he still takes the 16 points of piercing damage as the bite sinks in.
There
For
we go.
its second action, it is going to climb upward, up towards the second floor. It's now kind of like up on the roof of the building. And its third action, since it has crazy reach, is going to swipe at Phelan with one of its big legs. That is that minus 5 plus its attack bonus. 26 to hit Phelan.
26 does not hit Phelan.
Does not hit. Okay, so it
Does
swipes at Phelan, and Phelan ducks and growls. Gunn, it's your turn. And I've gotten another
right.
bad omen. 2 bad omens. Thank you.
I'm going to stow my sword and shield, pull out my longbow.
Okay.
Can I see it from here? Probably not.
You probably can't see the spider from here, no. You might be able
It's
to
gone
from
up.
the doorway. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to step up to the doorway, but now I can't. Now I can't quite take any more actions, so I'm gonna duck a little bit to the side to let Asher and Shalalu have a more clear shot through.
Okay. So you kind of move into a spot, blocking just one of the doors instead of both. Okay,
Yeah.
Asher, it's your turn.
I have to use 2 moves to get over there. But I'm scared. What if the spider can jump? I don't know.
Yeah, Asher has lost sight of the spider as it's running up as it's like climbing its way up the web.
That's the worst
Chat
part about
asks-
spiders.
Chat asks how badly could these spider legs hurt? This spider is really, really big. It's a huge creature. It's like, I feel like one of these spider legs is probably the thickness of, I don't know, like a small tree. That'll hurt if it hits you. Alright, Asher.
So I can get to here with my first movement, and I can't see anything from here, right? It's up on the ceiling.
Yeah, not from there. You'd have to be standing
Okay.
next to Gunn, basically.
Did you,
So when you-
Asher, did you end up getting anything that can add +5 to your
I
movement speed as a
did.
free action?
Now, as a free action, I have boots that, make me 5 faster, which is what I got.
Okay, so your ones are permanent,
Yeah.
always on. Okay.
So I have nothing more than that. So I have to use 2 for this, but I can reload while I move, so I don't have to worry about that. So I can see it from this square. Do I have to move inside?
You can see from that square, yeah.
Okay, I see
As
it.
long as you're next to the door, you can just see it up on the roof there.
It's on the ceiling. All right, I'm gonna try and shoot it. I
Okay.
don't like it. I don't like when spiders are on the ceiling. I don't like when I can't see spiders. So this is gonna be a 19.
A 19 will not hit the spider. You take aim and fire. The bolt goes whizzing past the spider's head into the web behind it.
So the bad news is, I'm gonna turn to Gunn and just be like, I think he can jump really far. I'm really nervous about this spider. I don't like that I've come up here. But that's my turn. I can't do anything else.
All right, Greshy.
Beware its jump. I don't know if it has one.
All right.
Got it on the run.
So Phelan's going to continue to try and get the spider. Is he tall enough to do so without needing to jump?
He would have to jump to reach it, unless he has reach, which I don't think Phelan does.
He's got 5 foot reach, so he's a large creature. But as far as height, I think it was like 15 feet or something like that.
Yeah,
So-
he'd need at least a 10-foot reach to reach the spider.
Okay.
From the
So
ground.
unfortunately can't. Well, let's jump then. Let's look up the rules for jump, because I don't do that often enough.
Jump attack or
Jump attack. He's going to try and jump and then take an attack as he falls back down.
Yeah, so this would be an athletics check either way. I don't know. Sure, I would allow you to do it mid-air. That's fine. Do the attack mid-air before you
Alright.
fall. Normally you fall kind of instantly, or I guess you'd fall at the end of your turn, kind of.
you're kind of like,
Um,
you're doing 2 things at
Yeah.
once.
So I think that's fine. As far as the actual skill action for jumping, he doesn't have any special feats for it, correct?
No, he doesn't. Which actually
he's just
means...
trying to do a high jump. So this is a DC 30 athletics check.
So I can't actually have him do an attack if I do the high jump.
Ah, true, because that uses 2 actions.
It's 2 actions. Is there any way he can also climb up the spider webs then?
Does he have a climb speed? Naturally.
Not a natural one, no.
Okay, so he can do an athletics check to try and climb the spiderweb.
Okay. Let's do that. See how he does. So 23 total?
Okay, 23. So Phelan starts to try and climb up the spiderweb, but unfortunately it doesn't support his weight, and he tears through a portion that's kind of attached to the floor and is just kind of stuck on the ground there below the spider.
All right. Well, that's one action. And let's continue trying to get down there. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Oh, okay. Where's
Hi,
this? What's
Greshy.
going on? 55.
Look.
Well, that doesn't look pleasant. It's bigger than I thought. And that will be Greshy downstairs.
All
on his
right.
turn.
But Greshy kind of jumps back in surprise. Shalalu's turn. I guess she's gonna. Well, oh, she can't see it anymore. Shoot.
Oh, I blocked the wrong side.
There's a
Whoops.
there's a leap action other than high jump that you could try next time.
Yes, I
It's a
think it just
basic-
has
it's a basic jump, and it only gets you like 3 feet up for a standard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would say
normal
that he
size
needs
person.
at least 5 feet of height
But for a large creature, it
to reach.
would probably.
I don't think it actually changes for large. Well, we'll see. Anyway, okay. Shalalu's turn. Since there's not much to do there, she's going to. I think she's going to pull out her bow, ready in action, and get behind Gunn. Or she's still got the bow out. She's knocking an arrow and readying an action to shoot. And the cat is going to. Firebolt Cougar is going to kind of approach, but stay as close as he can to Asher. Top of round 4. Spider's turn. Spider is going to attack Phelan again with its massive reach.
Rude.
Swinging a leg down to hit. That is 25 to hit on the first attack.
25 does not.
25. Okay, 25 doesn't hit. Second attack, I think I have 2 points, so I'm going to go and use them.
Mm-hmm.
2 fate points. -5. Wait, sorry. Oh, sorry, yes. That plus its bonus. There we go. There we go. 33 to hit.
Does hit.
33 does hit. All right. So
Aye.
this is D8. That is 18 points of. Sorry, that's not right at all. Ignore that. I was thinking a bite. Undo the 18.
Okay.
It is 20 points of
20.
bludgeoning
Alright.
damage. And Phelan is knocked prone.
Ow. It's fucking rude.
And I think that might use up a second action. I'll confirm. But in any case... Oh, I see. It can do an athletics check. So it's a hit with the first action, and it'll use its second action to try and sweep the leg from Phelan. That is plus, I guess it's that bonus. That is 28 versus, I think, his fortitude DC. So 10 plus Phelan's fortitude.
I actually think that is a failure. Let me double check. Fortitude is a plus 16. So it'd be 26.
Oh, and I should have subtracted from that anyway of -5. So it would have been a 23. So yeah, that's a failure.
So it did fail. All right.
Okay. And third action then is it'll just swing again. Another swing. Minus plus that. 23 to hit. Presumably does not hit.
Does not
Okay.
hit.
As it's just swinging its legs, trying to bat Phelan away. Gunn, your turn.
Alright. So, if I can see it from here, I'm going to try and shoot it with my completely ordinary longbow.
Okay. It is Erastel's favored weapon.
So, with a little prayer then, which I will need in order to. Okay, I've pressed the attack, but nothing's happened. Come on.
It's loading.
Oh, right, no, it's the pop-up thing.
Oh, right.
Blarg.
Oh yeah. You draw back a shot and fire, and that will hit. For 23 will hit. Bless RNG. Roll the damage.
All right. We have 7 points.
7 points of damage is enough to take out the spider. It
Yay.
falls from the ceiling on top of Phelan. And
Good job, Erastel.
bleeds
Got
out
this.
into Phelan's fur and all
Oh.
over the web.
Oh, Phelan, what have you been rolling in now?
Combat is over.
All right. Well,
We got rid of that.
Phelan hefts the spider over kind of shakes off his wet, bloodied fur.
Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna take one step into
Yeah.
the room, and I'm gonna look with my bow drawn up
That's
into
a good idea.
all four corners of the top, if I can
Yeah,
see
what's up
anything hanging from
there?
the ceiling.
So you still can't really see what's up on the second level of the. There's some railing blocking your view. You can just make out the some bars, like wooden bars of cages, in either corner of the upper balcony. As far as other creatures or anything, give me a perception check.
Perception.
Perception.
24.
All right, that's a 24 from Gunn. As he scans the room, you do see multiple wrapped up bodies, it looks like. Many of them have been bitten into, and viscera are kind of like hanging out, entrails, etc. You don't see any. There's no obvious clutches of spider eggs. No other spiders here that you can see.
Are any of the bodies not bitten into? Or seem like they're not dead?
No, none of the ones that you can see, really. Well, actually, perception. I don't think you rolled.
I didn't roll, so I can't see anything right now. 33. What a roll.
All right, with your eyes wide open, you scan the room. And no, it looks like all the ones, at least most of the bodies seem to be on this kind of lower level, and most of them, well, basically all of them appear to have been bitten into. You don't see a single one that's actually no, you see exactly one here in the back corner, actually underneath the platform, to the south. That one has not been bitten into yet.
Ooh. Now I'm curious. I have a wonder of the world. I want to
Okay, so-
see.
Asher starts to wade his way through the sticky webs. You have to kind of like peel them off of you as you go, and you make your way over to this cocooned individual. Seems about the height of a human or humanoid, normal, standard, medium creature.
Can I try and, I guess, like gently cut into the webbing?
Sure, if you've got a knife or something bladed.
I do. I have my any tool.
There you go.
Okay. So you whip out the any tool and flick it open to like a little simple switchblade and start gently cutting it open. And inside you can see the pale face of an elven woman with dark black hair, but she looks like she's had the blood drained from her body.
Oh,
Like
no.
she is super dead.
That's okay. At least I tried.
But she is wearing looks like hunting clothes. She's dressed in simple furs, and as you cut open more, you don't see any like insignia or patches or anything.
Okay. She's not the same as the others. And has the spider now fallen from the ceiling? Is it on the floor?
Yeah, the spider corpse is now on the floor as Phelan kind of steps aside off of it. I guess Phelan will probably slowly return over towards Greshy.
I bring him over and start slowly cleaning him off.
Well, either they were feeding the spider, the people were just kind of wandering in here. I
mean,
assume spiders just kind of sit with their web.
Yeah, many do. Yeah, some of them actually go actively hunting.
Do I think this is one that would have
Wait.
gone actively hunting?
Shall we search the room?
It either does or it doesn't.
Yeah, like it could have. I
don't know.
don't know.
Ogre spiders are less. Well, trying to think if there's a difference between ogre spiders and Goliath spiders that you would know. Goliath spiders tend to pounce on their prey. Ogre spiders tend to kind of trick and trap their prey. But both of them probably engage in some amount of light hunting, at least.
Okay.
Should we
This one
look for
didn't
any
jump.
items or things in here other than dead bodies?
We could.
See if the spider
spider
has
had
trapped anyone
treasure.
in particular. Yeah.
You, at least on the corpse that Asher found, that person didn't seem to have anything on them. Not even like simple effects or tools or anything like that. Just basically just the clothes on their back.
Okay, and that was like the best preserved. Maybe I would
Yeah.
check if there's like a pile of or where the spider's been eating. I could maybe like poke around with my sword.
Okay, yeah, you poke around at some of these corpses. You find one kind of over here, and you kind of peel back with your sword. You peel back the webbing, and kind of pick through this person's clothing, and the clothing is kind of ripped and torn. Similar to the other person, they're wearing some very simple furs, and basically furs and light leather. And kind of winter clothing, but no items at all. Greshy, meanwhile, seems to have made his way back up to the upper floor staircase.
Yay.
I gonna try to pick this now that's a bit more time, rather than spending the whole combat trying to get this door open.
Sure. Do you want to roll thievery?
I roll thievery using fancy stuff, and there we go. Oof, only a 20 on the first roll.
20 is a success on this lock. It's pretty simple. You only fiddle around with it for but a moment before you hear the telltale clicking of a successful job. And in one pick, it's done. The door is unlocked.
All right, then I'll open the door, see what's inside. If
Okay.
bothered to lock out.
You open the door,
Oh,
revealing the upper level of the chamber. And I guess I'll go ahead and get rid of the whole top bar. You can see a cage up here with several, looks like 4 or 5 people manacled to the wall. In this
Mhm.
cage at the north side, and you can see a few more manacled to the southern side as well. Most of them look dead or beaten pretty badly. But one individual, at least in this northern cage, still seems to be breathing from your perception. They are unconscious, though, and they look pretty badly beat.
well, I'm gonna go over and see if I can bring the one over here that's still alive to consciousness.
Well, they're inside a cage.
Oh, they're inside a cage. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I just walked right in.
Not knowing that that's going on.
Squeezed into the bars.
Not knowing that that's going on, I was going to ask Shalelu and Asher if there's any use for like spider fang, spider venom, anything like
Is
that.
there? That's a good question.
Spider venom certainly can be used in various medicinals or poisons. You could probably fetch some use for it on back in town. There's always a buyer for that sort of thing.
Would you like me to try to remove any parts?
If you wish, I don't know if this is the time for it.
Is there anything else for us, Greshy?
There's a guy up here in a cage.
And you all look
Kill
up,
him, in
and
fact.
you can kind of just barely see Greshy.
He's holding a hand over the railing. Or
Hearing
sorry to
that-
see that.
Hearing that, I'll look around. Is there any way to get up there real quick from here?
Not from. Actually, there are 2 ladders on either side, the north and south.
I'll try to climb this ladder.
Okay. It's pretty simple to climb up the ladder, and you make it up here beside Greshy.
Okay, maybe I can assist on a medicine check.
Well, sure.
Great, I'm trained on- Except
Can I do a medicine check from a distance, or is there a lock on the side of the?
There is a lock on this side of the cage. Yes.
All right, I'm gonna get to picking then.
Okay.
Let's
Yeah,
see,
both
first roll.
both cages seem to have an exterior lock.
Oh, that's much better. 23. That one.
23. Oops. Sorry. I remember the first one. I didn't remember this one. That is not a success. That is a failure.
All right, but not a critical failure.
Not a critical failure now.
All right, trying again. That's a natural one. So that's a critical failure.
Yes, that is a critical failure. So you've broken a lockpick.
All right. I will move on. Pull out a new lockpick since I should have some spares. Here we are. So I have got several left. Down to 6, in fact. Try it again.
Chat's reminding you that you have fate points.
Well, that was the wrong thing, so ignore that, because
that
I
point
Ooh, occultism.
won't stop that from being a crit fail, I don't think.
Sure. Well, it moves it up. If it had been a success, it would just be merely a failure.
Right.
Well, that one looks like a critical success, so you get 2 successes on this first attempt. It looks like this one has 4 pins, so you need 2
4 total?
pins. Yeah.
All right, we'll keep going. That's a natural 20 on that one
And
for 36.
another natural 20. This pick is just much more sturdy than the other one that you had.
Yeah.
And the lock comes undone.
There we go. If you want to go in and take a look at this one, I can take a look with you.
Actually, I better just try to help you.
All right, sure.
My not dubious, what's it called? Natural, not natural vision. Clever improvisation.
Ah, that's one. I gotcha. Let me press the button then. Well, you do the assist first, right? The aid action.
Yeah. Aid would go first.
23 to help.
23 is a success. Sorry, this is the medicine check. Is that what's going on?
This is assist,
I-
yeah.
Yes, that is a successful assist.
All right. And Greshy will do that. That's a 2 for a total of 20.
Whoa, something just
Plus
got really
assist.
loud. Sound. Okay. 20 on medicine check. That is a success. You were just doing a regular trained.
Well, actually, that was I'm mastering that, but yes.
Okay.
Oh, you say for the heal? Yes, that was supposed to be just a regular trained. I didn't declare
Regular
anything
trained.
else.
So the DC would have been 15. Okay, yes. So that is a
Aye.
success. Okay. So you, I guess, go and roll 2d8. How much health you restore
Hopefully
to
this
this guy?
brings him back to some sort of heal in there. 8 total.
8 total. Okay. So you quickly start trying to tend to this guy's wounds. He looks like he's been pretty badly beaten. He's got a bunch of cuts, a few stab wounds. But eventually he comes to. He's still manacled to the wall, but his eyes kind of flicker open. And he looks like this.
No,
Eye patch man.
eye
Yeah,
patch
so
man.
this is an older gentleman. He's got short black hair that seems to be graying. He has a thick kind of beard, not a super thick beard, but a 5 o'clock shadow that has gone a few days, I suppose. One eye patch over his right eye, and he's wearing the garb of a ranger. He's got some brown padded leathers. Yeah, that's basically it. It's Eye Patch Man.
Dude. Take his arrows.
His eyes flicker open and what do you want with me? Wait, who the hell are you?
I'm Greshy, and the hell are you?
Jakardros. The name's Jakardros.
Jakardros, alright.
Lieutenant Captain of Black Arrows. Are you friend?
I don't know. No reason to kill you, though. Also don't like the fact you were tied up in here.
That's a
Hey.
yes.
He kind of
I'll step in
tries
like.
to...
I don't know.
Well, you mind helping the man out of these things, friend?
I'll get to picking if Gunn wants to keep talking to him.
Yeah, I'll step over here. And yes, we are friends. We're here investigating what happened to the Black Arrows.
Okay, with that 20 thievery check, Greshy, the manacles come undone, and his hands kind of flop down. He's just rubbing his wrists, and you can see the, like, where the manacles had tightened. He's like, discolored around his wrists. He's trying to get blood pressure back going. It was a... It was certainly a mess. I can... is it safe? Have you dealt with them?
We've dealt with a number of ogres and a giant spider. Who else should we be concerned about?
How many ogres did you kill exactly? There's a lot of them.
5. 6?
I6, I believe.
Sorry, ogre,
That's right.
not ogres. The damned
Ogres
bastards.
Yeah. The what?
The damn bastards fed us to them. Like we were just cattle.
We haven't got there yet. We're on our way to the... What's the castle called? Fort Rain?
Fort
Rannoch.
Rannoch.
Fortronic.
You don't want to go there now, friend. It's bad. The ogres took over, and they're not going to give it back easily.
The ogres and their human allies. I'm sure.
Human allies? And he's going to try and, like, stand himself up, but he kind of staggers and slides back down. If we can get out of here, I can tell you more.
All right. If you're ready.
Did anyone else make it?
No. Maybe. I don't know yet. They're all the way over there. And I'll point past going down to the...
You're the only one we've found so far, but I'll give this guy a lift. Greshy, you go check out the others.
Sure. Is there a door on this side of the cage as well?
Yeah, there is a door
This
on
other-
that side of the cage, yeah.
Alright. Is it also... It would also be locked.
It is also locked.
Alright.
Punch it.
Go down the ladder and up the other ladder.
That might be a bit faster. I'll still have to pick the door on the other side. I'll just start here. It's fine. 25 on that check.
All right, well,
Okay, that is a success. This one's an easier lock. It comes undone.
All
One
right.
go.
Then I'll head down to the south here and start working on this cage and see what I can see of these two.
so
Okay,
I'm gonna pick this dude up, and I think
alright.
I'm gonna use my lifting belt special to do it.
Nice. So you
So
just
I can
heft
just-
him up.
at least when I'm picking him up, I can ignore his weight and I can
Right.
then move.
Yeah, so you can basically help him at full speed to walk along.
For 2 rounds for at least the first round, and then after that we have to
Sure.
slow down a little bit. So we'll move
Can
over
speed
here.
walk. Get some training in.
Then I'll help him down the.
Yeah, his legs are definitely
That's
weak.
upstairs.
It seems like he hasn't moved in a while
I
on his
was
legs.
gonna hopefully straight up carry. I don't know. Is a person bigger than?
Oh, are you gonna?
8?
If you tried to straight up carry him, he'll probably try to resist, but he won't stop you. If you lift him up, it's a shame being carried around like this.
Yeah.
Are you fireman carrying him or princess carrying
it
him?
lasts two. It
Ooh.
lasts 2 rounds, so I can get all the way down here. It
Okay.
takes 2 actions to activate the belt. Then I can pick him up. Then I can move down on the second round.
Oi, Kib, you made it.
Just to impress him.
Gunn, as you were carrying him across the balcony, you noticed that the Firebolt Cougar was like kind of right behind you, and has followed you all the way down the stairs. And it's looking up at Jakardros, and the cat is Jakar is like lowering his hand, and the cat is licking his
I'll say,
hand.
your friend brought us here.
Oi, you did good, Kib. You did good. Well done.
And I'll lower him down here against the wall.
What's your name, friend?
Gun Shough. Nice to meet you.
Jakardros Sovark. Nice to meet you. And
We
he
haven't
holds out his hand.
We haven't yet cleared the house, but I imagine we'll find more carnage in there. Probably more ogres.
All right. Greshy on the other side. Sorry, was that a second? If you want to unlock that door, go ahead and give me another check.
Let me do that. As a 32.
32 is a critical success. You are actually the inside ones are both supposed to be easy, so you undo it in one go.
All right.
And the door
And-
comes open, and there are
Now-
2 gentlemen in here. One larger black man and a skinnier, slightly shorter man with, I guess it's reddish hair. Yeah, kind of windswept hair. I'll show you what each of them looks like. Here's one.
All right.
He's wearing all green, kind of green chainmail. He looks like he's got a pretty buff build. And that's the black guy, and the other, you guess he's probably from Burundi or something. And the other guy is another human male. Yeah, kind of brownish red hair. Looks a bit swashbucklery. Both of them are
Those are some-
pretty injured.
He's so
Those are
festive.
some good-looking corpses.
Yeah, that's them at their ideal health. They don't have any weapons
I mean-
on them. They don't have any gear
Are they?
aside from the.
Are they breathing?
Yes, they're the only 2 in that set that are breathing. There are 2 more. Both of them are pretty thoroughly dead.
All right. Well, I'm going to start trying to revive these ones as well.
Okay.
Switch my kits around and start trying to do some medicine on him.
Okay.
Or six.
Declare what level you're trying it at.
We're gonna stick with just the trained level.
Okay. So it's just DC
Are you
15.
doing battlefield medicine or like an action or a 10 minute?
I'm taking the 10 minutes.
Okay,
so-
I'm gonna start meditating and say like, friend, I'm gonna help you. Please wait while I gather my spiritual power.
Sorry. Spiritual powers is a pretty good phrase in there.
Yeah. Well,
You're one of those Rastal guys. That's fine. That's fine. So I guess the 28 on the medicine check is a success. That is a critical. So go ahead and roll 48 to heal the black man. He's
Oh, that's really good.
completely
They get
24.
24 hit points total, and they each get it.
Oh, they each get. Oh, you're doing both of them together.
Ward
Okay.
medic.
I
Nice.
get- I picked up Ward Medic, so
Nice, nice. Okay, so you climb into the cage with them and start treating both of their wounds. Eventually, the two of them have roused. What is Asher up to at this time? Shillelagh would just kind of maybe follow over with Gunn and see what's going on there.
I'm just chilling. You know me. All right. Well, he didn't climb up the ladder, so he's kind of just mulling about around here.
would you say he was chilling with Phelan?
Oh yeah, he's chilling. He's kind of chilling with
He's gonna
Phelan.
chill with Phelan.
I
You
tried
know.
to give Asher the idea to like get some more animal parts, but
Oh, you want
Collection.
me to get the animal
Well,
parts?
he
What
was
a
saying
good
he would-
idea, Gunn. I should go and get some animal
I was
parts.
gonna do it and then I was distracted
Why don't I go do that?
by human survivors.
All right, Asher.
If you tell me to do it, I will go do it happily right now.
Asher makes his way back over to the big spider and starts carving up some parts. Give me a. I guess it'd be a survival check.
Survival check? Hell
Mhm.
yeah. Here we go. 27.
27.
Hacking
Nice,
away at the
nice.
spider.
This would be what level that. You get some. Just go and call it big spider venom,
Big spider.
and mark that it. You got a survival 27 on it. And if you want to like refine it or use it for anything or sell it, just remind me of the roll that the result that you got.
Okay. Well, we have big spider venom now. And I did
Well,
that as slowly as possible.
Okay.
Very
He's
carefully.
like taking his time very carefully.
I don't want to get venom.
All right, but eventually, Gunn has finished with these two, and they're both roused.
Greshy rather.
Sorry, Greshy. Yes, Greshy has revived
other one.
both of these two men. They are both also manacled, so if you want to,
Oh
undo
right, I
there.
should probably free you. That would be a kind
be-
thing to do.
That would be enough time for me to get my
It only takes like
focus point back, and then I'll
for that
give
part.
it to Jacardros.
okay. So
24 hit points back as well.
26 on which one?
We'll start with the larger black man,
Okay, you start with the
nicely
black guy,
buffed man.
the bald buff man. Sorry, Gunn, you said you gave how many hit points to Jacardros?
24.
Or 24. Alright, thank you. And then a second check from Greshy.
That's a 35 on the second one.
Alright, both of these were easy peasy for you. Definitely the craftsmanship of these locks in general is very haphazard. Some of them seem quite good, others seem pretty junky, like they were kind of thrown together. Very shoddy
That's fair.
craftsmanship. The black man speaks up first. Thanks.
Sure.
Did you
You-
come to save us? Did Magnamar finally send help?
Who? I'm not. The name doesn't ring a bell there.
Magnamar?
Oh, wait.
City?
Why are you thinking I came from Magnamar?
We tried to send for help to Magnamar, but it was too late.
Oh, I suppose you're the Black Arrows or whatever we're looking for. I guess, yeah. Guess we did come to save you.
Oh. Okay. It seems a bit confused. Well, it's a good thing you did, says the other guy. Not a moment too soon. They were fixing to feed us to that biggin down there.
Oh, I knew it.
I suppose he does eat, big things. So,
Does Jacardros have weapons? I doubt it, right?
No, he doesn't seem to have any weapons on him.
He would normally.
I'm going
But-
to hand him my longbow and arrows and ask him, or say, like, if we go check the house, you hold out here?
I can try, yeah. Still not feeling too great. My arm's a little battered, but I can try and hold my own.
I'm sure, but we should be back fairly soon.
It should be doable then. He nods.
I'm going to go check on Greshy, too, so how's that going?
You got any arrows as well, or just the bow?
Yeah, I give him my quiver. I said quiver as well.
Oh, I didn't hear quiver. Okay.
Demanding.
just like that sort of snarky as you're leaving. So just the bow then.
Okay. Yeah, you give him a quiver and bow. Kib takes his side.
That's good. But they're reunited. So with these two, they're part of the Black Arrows. Okay. Are you? So what's the? How did you get captured here? What are you doing?
Gunn has made his way up.
Climb up the ladder,
He's climbed up the ladder. Okay. Oh, sorry. Chat's not saying video. There we go. Gunn climbs up the ladder as Greshy is talking to these other two. We were out on patrol when the ogres attacked the fort, and we tried to storm it ourselves, but there were too many of them. Way more than we thought. Yeah, it was pretty bad. It was surprising, to be honest. I don't know how they... And as Gunn is sort of stepping off the ladder, the black guy turns and kind of squints. Wait a sec. Is that you?
It is me. I am me.
Thundercliff,
I don't
yeah.
think we... No, I don't think...
You don't remember me, Vale?
Afraid not. It's, no. Sorry.
Oh. I guess it's been some years. Never mind, I must have the wrong person. Anyway, are we safe? Is everything good? Can we get out of here? I have some ogre ass to kick.
If you're up to that.
Hell yeah,
Yeah,
I'm up to that. And he starts walking out of the cage, looking around for something to grab.
All right. Try the spider legs down there. They're pretty bulky.
I bet you can eat them.
I'm not as gung-ho as my compatriot here. You
All right.
can take all the fun, Vale. I'll just maybe I'll head back to town or something. No you don't. You're coming with us. And he grabs the other guy and drags him over. Hey, watch it. And pulls him along, and he's gonna climb down the ladder. Well, actually, the door's open. They wouldn't go down the ladder. You just walk through the door over here to the north side.
I'll go down this ladder.
And drag them
back-
along.
Back out to the outside here.
And
Hey,
I'll just sort of follow them.
Jakardros, you made it! And Vale and Jakardros hug briefly. There's like
Ooh,
a wince of pain
hug.
from both of them. Jacker, I can't believe you made it. That's good to hear. Good to hear. So when we storm the base, not right now. They haven't cleared the area out. We should wait here, rest up for a bit, see if you can find a weapon.
If we clear the house, it might be best for us to rest here tonight and head towards the fort tomorrow.
Sounds reasonable to me.
We can repair and heal up.
Resting here at this shithole? I don't know.
Not
I've
the-
had
not
enough
the barn,
of
the
this
house.
place.
How's the house?
You
Or we
don't
can
want
go
to see the
camp.
house.
Hell, we can go camp anywhere you like.
The skinnier man shrugs. That's your funeral.
How many?
It's our funeral, Caven. It's our funeral. And he kind of pelts him in the chest, and Caven winces in pain. Not so hard, not so hard.
How many more do you think we'll find in the house? Dozens.
More what?
Ogres? Ogrekin?
How many have you killed so far? There's a lot of them.
Yeah, but look, I think 6 was the...
6. Vale starts trying to count on his fingers. How many did we see? Did you take out that mammy yet? She's the nastiest one.
No. Looks like Mama is next on the list. Let's say she
Yeah.
probably has 3 more with her.
That
At
sounds
least.
about right. There was that hunter guy, the tooly one, the 2 kids, the 3 lookouts, the one who's supposed to stay and guard the farm. Vale is just trying to count through everybody. He's saying, I think that was it.
Well
They
done.
call themselves the Gralls. I think they're all some kind of big fucked up family or something. Whatever it is, it's gross.
Seems like it. Well, they we won't let them prey on the folks of this land any longer. So we'll take care of them today. Right?
I'll come with you. I'm not staying here. And Vale starts to step outside, and Jakar just grabs his arm. No, you don't. Wait here. You don't even have a weapon. Once you have a weapon, then you can go. And Vale sighs. Fine. I'll go find a weapon. He sulks off.
Like I said, try the spider legs.
That's a good idea, friend. I'll give that a shot.
I suggest we get going while he.
Oh,
I've meandered outside throughout all this conversation.
Is
Yeah,
anything
throughout the
going on over
conversation,
house?
Asher
Over
has
here,
slipped out the house, and he's just kind of standing outside.
greasing
looking.
my crossbow.
in public, no less.
Yeah, in public. Well, no, I went to a private corner. Fine, I'm here, greasing my crossbow.
I was gonna come out and ask Asher if he's seen anything from the house moving.
Have I seen anything from the house? I admit I wasn't paying much attention to the house. I
No,
was
Asher
greasing my
wasn't
crossbow.
paying attention to the house at all. When you say that, Asher looks up and looks at you with some confusion.
I'm like, what? Oh, the house. Nope, haven't seen anything.
Oh boy. So, do you want to just try the front door?
Let's just knock. What's the worst that could happen? Another giant spider?
I mean, what are the odds they'd have to?
What are the odds?
Can't imagine they'd want to breed and pair for any reason.
I didn't check to see if it was a girl or boy spider. I assumed it was a lady spider, but I don't know. Might be presumptuous.
Yeah, you wouldn't have the knowledge of whatever kind of spider biology this is to determine one way or the other.
Alright. Well, no time like the present to check this house and listen.
Okay. Some of you make your way over towards the house.
I'll go to the door and listen.
All right, Asher makes his way over to the door of the house, the farmhouse, and listens. Not the door at the. There's a deck
Oh.
along the south side of the house, and there's also a side door which Asher has walked up to. There's also some windows. You could peek through the windows if you get close to them, but they're pretty muddy and you have to kind of like wipe away some of the grease. But at the door, Asher listens. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
We'll wait for it, I guess. A 32.
32. You listen at the door, and all you hear is the pitter-patter of rain splashing all around you.
Oh,
It
doesn't sound like
there's
there's
anyone
anything.
right
I forgot
right
it was
outside.
raining.
Yes, it is. It is constantly raining.
Well,
I
I
don't
don't
have a
hear
good-
anything.
Way to do that in Roll20, so just remember that it's
Can
raining.
I try and open the door?
Sure, you can try to open the door. You can always try to open the door.
Is the door unlocked?
That is a good question. Let me find that out for you. Is that the right room? Sorry, one second. Yeah. Okay. You reach over and attempt to open the door. And, sorry, I fucked up something. Twist the handle. Seems like it's unlocked.
Pop it open.
Okay. You carefully pop it open. And you reveal... sorry, I'm trying to find the lighting. There we go.
Oh, the Phelan scared me. I was like, oh, what is that,
On the street.
Jason?
That's what's revealed behind the door.
Do I still have the rain sounds effect? Nah, I'm not gonna worry about that right now. Okay. Sorry, you open the door and reveal a really grungy-looking kitchen. The like rancid stench of blood and week-old meat fills your lungs as you step forward into the room. You can see bloodstained smocks of thick leather hanging from the walls, still dripping with fresh gore, and
Ugh.
sections of just like human flesh strung up on wires, like wire hooks, along another wall. Give me a fortitude save,
Never
because as
mind
soon as you
about,
step into this room, your lungs just fill with rancid fumes.
It's very bold of you to assume that I don't smell worse than this.
Never mind about staying here.
Ooh, a 25.
A 25. Okay. Asher barely notices a thing. It's
I don't
you notice the
care about
change in
this.
smell. It's a bit gross. Yeah, you're able to step in. There is. Sorry, I can remove this light too. That's a bit weird. There is a window on the eastern wall, and there's a door to the north and a door to the west.
Oh, it's Paizo expanded from doors to include windows now.
Well, I'm gonna listen to the door to the west. Is that? Are we oriented right?
Yes, you are oriented correctly. Yes. So yeah, the
Perfect.
door to the
To
west.
West.
the
Lose.
west.
Shalelu's going back to stay with the rescued.
Gunn turns around and looks as Shalelu, who had been looking at the ground a moment ago, is kind of turned on her heel and marched back towards the farmhouse. Or sorry, the barn.
Hmm.
You can give me a perception check if you want.
Yeah, I was gonna kind of try and get her attention, make eye contact, actually. 14 perception.
Yeah, you're not sure. Maybe she forgot something. You're not sure why she suddenly walked away. It
I'll
didn't
kind
seem
of-
like a direct signal or anything.
I'll kind of motion like, are you gonna come?
She doesn't see your signal if you're just making a
Ah.
motion. She's turned and walked off.
Okay. Well, doesn't seem like she's coming for whatever reason. So I'll step inside.
Okay.
Yeah.
You step your way inside the house.
It's a fine idea for her to protect the folks we rescued.
Yeah, you rationalize that must be what she's thinking of doing. Okay.
I'm just
Greshy and
listening to
Phelan are
the-
just standing out in the rain as Asher listens to
I was
the
just
door.
waiting my turn to go inside, and
Oh, sure.
Taking a
Yeah, you
bath.
can go inside.
as I do, I'm going to
Here, I'm gonna
run my finger
turn off
along the collar and shrink Phelan down to size.
Okay, so Phelan shrinks down to puppy size.
Tiny, yes.
Tiny. Okay.
Yes.
And let's see. So I'm actually going to turn off the grid. Yeah, I'm going to turn off the grid.
Alright.
Because
Oh,
the
good,
house
Max.
isn't quite aligned to the grid itself. Blame Paizo for these awkwardly sized maps. Okay, so Greshy and Phelan come inside the house. Asher, you're listening at the door. Perception?
Oh yeah.
Sepsi.
Time to perceive everything. Oh, 35, is that correct?
Not bad.
35. Okay.
Yeah, I suppose it is.
Yeah, you lean up and listen at the door. You don't hear anything. Actually, you do hear. You can hear like floor vibrations coming from the north. Maybe something running across wood,
Mm.
like that kind of heavy, like stomp, 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 stomp,
Seeing
stomp,
this
stomp,
house as it
stomp,
is,
stomp, 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 stomp.
Well, I ignore that door and I go to this door.
Seeing this house as it is, I'm gonna go ahead and take my sword and shield back out.
Okay.
Hmm.
Gunn draws
Smart
his
thinking.
weaponry.
I'm just gonna open this door.
Asher
If
makes
or
his
try
way
to.
to the north side and tries to open this door. It opens. Oh, sorry. I need a fortitude save from Gunn and Greshy as they enter the room,
Oh.
Sure.
Sure.
and Phelan as well, from the stench.
Forts. Okay. Greshy forts. It's a 32 for Greshy,
I have a 34.
Okay.
and a
Phelan also has
34 for
34.
Phelan as well.
Okay, so yeah, you all kind of you brace yourselves as you enter the room, and kind of squint your faces a bit at the stench, but
Ugh.
otherwise you're unaffected by the smell.
Ugh.
Asher, you open up the northern door there and reveal a staircase leading downstairs to the west.
Down we go.
Downstairs. Is downstairs underground?
It seems to be underground, yeah. This whole house is at a ground level. So Asher starts heading downstairs.
Yep. We'll follow.
And we'll follow along. Not let them
Okay.
go by themselves.
I have my crossbow out, by the way.
Alright,
I
so
never
Asher
really
has-
put it away.
Phelan is with Greshy, but he's carrying Phelan in his bag on his little baby carrier. So Phelan's kind of put away for now.
Okay. Let me do some magic then. As we warp downstairs. Let me do that.
Ooh.
You're not going over there, you're going up here.
I was going to say, you're almost outside.
Outside. This is magical.
We're all up here, all right?
Sorry, I have to stack. When there's multiple floors of buildings, I'm trying to stack them all in one spot. Okay. So you guys make your way down the stairs, and as Asher rounds the corner to the north, there are two doors, one on either side to the east and west.
I just stand there and I listen because I heard those footsteps. I'm tracking now.
Oh, there you go.
I haven't said anything the entire time, by the way. Asher's been like completely silent, just
It's a
walking.
little
through
unusual
doors.
this time.
If you ever want to like track a specific creature, you can. You've never done it before, but you can actually
Yeah.
hunt target outside of combat.
How do I do that? Do I
If
just
you know,
say
if you
I'm
know,
doing?
yeah, if you know a creature that you're looking for, like if you've seen the tracks of something, or have some like if you're tracking a creature, you can say that that's your hunt target, prey,
Ooh.
and you will if you encounter it in battle, you'll preemptively have it hunted, so you won't have to spend an action
Nice.
on it.
I should do that. How do
But
I? How do we?
you you would need some tracks or something,
True.
of like a specific creature.
Are there any kind of tracks in here, or is it just like wood floor and I'm listening for sounds?
Right now it's wood floor and you're listening for sounds. Since everybody just kind of walked over everything, probably normally you do a survival check to track something.
Okay.
So you could have, if there were like muddy footprints or something, you could have done that. But this house is all just super dirty, so not in this specific instance. But I just wanted to bring it up because it occurred to me.
Yeah, because I'm like, I've never actually done that part of Hunt
Yes.
Prey. I've only ever
I
done
think
it in
it's-
battle, so.
Yeah, it's like the first half of Hunt
Sure.
Prey. You can, I think it also gives you bonuses to hunt it and perception checks to see it and stuff.
Yeah.
Nice.
So good if you're
And,
like
knowing
if you're like
about
trying to follow someone through the woods or something like that. Anyway, so yeah, let's see, the east and west doors. You're just trying to listen.
Yeah.
Give me another perception check.
I'm gonna use. No, not yet. Let's see what happens. A 33. I've been doing okay.
Not too bad.
33.
I've been saving those 9.
I'm sitting here staring at it going, I want
I
to
feel like
spend
I'm
it.
gonna need it soon.
Probably. Find
Yeah.
another.
Oh,
We'll find 2 spiders down here.
Sorry, hold on a sec. I just put you guys in the wrong space, didn't I?
Are we upstairs, not downstairs, or something?
You might be.
Actually, I think that looks like the way they got
Yeah.
the stairs designed.
Oh no, I forgot to put. Ah, shoot.
So we get teleported to limbo.
Yeah, one sec. You've been put in limbo. I misread it, and I
Alright.
seem to have not put the correct floor down on the map. So one sec.
Phelan will just
Oh,
be
I
cool
fixed
for
it.
you. It's fine. Come over here. There you are.
Oh, it is here. Oh, fuck! It's just on the wrong layer. That's what happened. Whoopsie. Okay. Very similar situation. So let me move you back here. And over here, it's the same thing. There's just one more door.
Even
Wait,
more
So
chances
there's
to
3
hear.
doors now? No, I still don't think we should. I don't think in this case we should do the 3-door shuffle.
Okay. Sorry. So here, you've come down,
Okay.
and I seem to have gotten the lighting slightly wrong, but I'll fix that.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna turn invisible for 10 minutes. I think that sounds like a good idea.
Will is getting out of hand with his visuals. Yes. So, yeah. If you want to, you can turn invisible.
You know what, guys? I'm still here.
All right.
You're with us in spirit.
Yep.
And physically, technically.
Probably. Can't really see
Hopefully.
it, but
What's a good icon for invisibility?
It should
Just
last
ninja.
until
There we go.
just delete them from the map. It'll be fine.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry about that. I somehow managed to not put this room, this area on the right layer.
That's fine.
Sorry. You are instead looking at 3 potential different rooms, and those are these. Okay. And sorry, your perception check was a 30-something?
33.
33. Okay. So in one direction, let's see, to the north. Make sure I have all these right. You don't hear anything coming from the north. You can hear the vibrations that you felt before are coming from above you, and you can still hear them up above in the floorboards. You ahead forward in the forward room, you can hear loud snoring, as well as the scurrying of some creatures. Maybe dogs, you think? And without a survival check or anything.
No.
And to the south, you don't hear anything.
Okay, so is this the door that has the snoring, or is it this one?
The door straight ahead of you, to the
Okay.
west.
And the other... I'm very disoriented. So this door...
Sorry, the
either of
north and
these
south
doors
doors,
have anything.
nothing, no sound.
Alright, I'm gonna open this door that has no sound, the north door, I guess.
The northern door. Okay. Northern door, it is. You open the northern door and reveal
Ooh.
a chamber with two large wooden tables soaked in blood and piled up high with viscera. There's gore-spattered skin all over the floor, as well as a horrid rubbery face that's been like skinned off of someone's head that's like lying flat on top of the pile.
Yummy.
There's also a few just kind of rusted-looking tools, some rusty knives, skinning and carving blades. None of it looks a particularly good make. It's all kind of scattered about the room. Some of them have been like just kind of stabbed into the wood of the table.
That's nice. Gunn, are you going for the other door?
The other quiet door was the south one.
I think so.
Sure. I'll open that one.
Okay, Gunn invisibly reaches for the door and invisibly twists the handle, invisibly opening it to reveal some kind of large storeroom of sorts. It's thick with various crates, broken farm equipment, various bits of furniture. A lot of it looks pretty broken, but you can see behind the piles of stuff to the southwest is another set of doors.
I will state quietly that I'm going to open that or check that door as well. I'll
Okay.
go over here and listen.
So you make your way over to the southern doors. You listen carefully. Perception.
Perception of a 15.
15. Okay, you listen carefully at the door, and you don't hear anything. Sounds like nothing. Seems safe enough.
I'll glance back, see that the others are standing a ways back, but I'll crack open one of these doors to see what I can see.
Okay, you crack open one of the doors, and you can see a hallway leading to another set of doors. The interesting thing about this hallway is that there is a trail of mold along the ground leading to this doorway. It's also kind of, you can feel like the moistness in the air. It feels damp.
Does it look anything like the lich mold from before, or does it seem pretty natural?
Give me a nature check.
Nature. Improvising, but I've seen lich mold before.
Yeah.
So I rolled it. It's just thinking, calculating. Try it again.
It'll eventually roll.
Oh, there you go.
Gunn.
Okay.
Your nature.
It was 24 with a natural 20.
Yeah, 24 with a natural 20. Okay, so that is a critical success. No, it is. It doesn't seem to be similar to the other type of mold that you've seen. What the fuck have I done? Sorry. I'm accidentally dragging things across my screen. It doesn't seem anything like the strange necromantic fungus you've seen before. It looks fairly natural. For the most part. Actually, no, there are some similarities to the necromantic fungus. It's definitely not the same variety. It's kind of like there's this like thin layer of like similarly necromantic mold, and on top of that is just naturally occurring it's like small sprouts of fungus that seem to be like thriving on this mold. But it doesn't seem as negatively infused as perhaps the necromancer's was,
Okay.
or as the lich's was.
Since everyone is staying back, I will step back to this group. I can't wave them forward.
Sure.
I also have put away my crossbow and I've taken out my razor.
All right.
Okay.
So razor's out.
Well, Greshy's going to pick up Phelan in one hand and attempt to open the door in front of him with his other hand.
Good luck, Greshy. There's
I'll
dogs
say-
back there.
I'll say that there's a way forward, and it looks fairly sinister.
Well, there's two ways forward, and they're both very sinister.
That one is more sinister than this one.
Well, Greshy's got his hand on the door. Is he twisting it
It is.
open or?
Aye, he's going to open the door.
Hey,
with
I'm
his
not
hand.
stopping him. I'm ready. I got my
Sinister.
razor.
Okay. Greshy places his hand on the door handle, twists it, and sorry, do I not have? One moment. Loading. They were in the right spot. Okay. All right. The door handle twists open, and sorry. There we go. Got it. Door handle twists open to reveal a sleeping ogrekin sitting at some kind of workbench with two massive donkey rats kind of jostling around on the floor together. They look up as Greshy has opened the door and seeing something new, they charge at him. Give me initiative.
All right, that should be fun. Button. It's a 34 on this one. It's not bad.
34? Okay.
25.
21.
25 and 21. And then let's see, these donkey rats. So they're basically big rats with kind of, well, here I can show you what they look like. Yoink.
Aw.
Interesting.
Yeah, they're basically dog-sized rats. With some gray fur, short gray fur all over, and kind of naked paw hands, and one overall wearing ogrekin behind them, currently just sleeping at a desk of some kind, or a workbench. So the rats have a 15. And the ogrekin has a 23, though he is currently asleep. Greshy, you see these donkey rats rear up, like turn, like snap pivot turn to look at you, and they look like they're going to jump at you.
I toss Phelan into the room, and as I do, I dismiss the collar.
There's not enough room for him to stand, so he will
I was
be
going to say, what
squeezed
happens
in.
when I do that?
He's squeezed there, and Greshy is pinned, as is Phelan.
All right.
So everyone is kind of stuck in this door frame, or in this hallway now.
Not quite as planned. And Greshy's going to encourage Phelan to get him.
Oof.
Flattened Phelan.
Phelan's
And
like twisting and turning. Yeah, he can certainly try.
yeah. So he will take a bite at the nearest one to the north.
Okay.
And that is a 27 to hit.
And I guess because he is, let's see, I thought pinned was a condition. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's a grabbed. We'll consider him grabbed and immobilized. Yeah, he can't really move right now. Yeah, so he can still do this attack. So 27
Okay.
to hit. That will hit
Aye.
one of the donkey rats. Go ahead and roll damage.
Rolling damage. What, maybe? Ah, 24.
24. Whoops, sorry, I don't have the.
That's magic if it counts.
24 piercing damage will hit. Sorry,
All
which
right.
one do you hit? The top one or the bottom one? There's two.
It was the top one, the Earth one.
Okay. Call that number 1. There we go.
There we go.
24
Numbering.
points of piercing damage. It makes a big bite into the donkey rat. It screeches in pain. The ogrekin rouses from his slumber. Any other actions?
Well, Phelan takes another bite. 19 total on that one.
That will hit as well. Roll
All right.
damage again.
He takes another chomp. 16 this time.
All right, 16 points of piercing damage. Another good bite. It's now kind of squealing in pain as it's twisting in Phelan's mouth.
That's great. Can I see past Phelan to
Nope.
it?
Nope, you can't see through Phelan at this point. Nobody can see through Phelan right now.
I was trying to toss him further into the room, but I should probably work on that better next time. I can't really get in there at all. Can I push him further into the room?
With an athletics check against their fortitude. No, that's like a weird double shove. No.
Okay. Well, then
We'll go for it now.
I will do.
You can certainly try, but there's not enough give.
Not going to happen. All right. Well, I'll do battle medicine then on Phelan since he's close enough to me that I should hopefully be fine to actually try to heal him.
So you are pinned, so give me to do a manipulate action, which that is. I need a flat
Yes.
check. DC 5, so just roll a d20.
15.
Okay, you're able to kind of move your hands around and try to
Well,
treat his wounds. It's very
And
awkward.
just trying to patch him up a bit. And we will go for the we'll go for expert on it, which is DC 25.
Okay.
And that's a 34.
Okay, so that is a success. So 2d10 plus 10
Fabulous.
is your healing. And I think it's Asher's turn.
That's
It
correct.
And I can't see,
You can't see.
and I can't shoot.
You just
so
have this
there's
razor
something
out.
I can do.
Is there any space to go over the top of Phelan?
No.
Crawl. All right.
He's stuck in the doorway
So-
at this point.
And
He's
this
pretty
scenario, there's
stuck.
not much I can do, but I do have a question.
Yes.
Is there a limit to how many people I can give hunt prey to as long as each one's an action?
No, as long as you keep spending the actions, yeah, you can give them to 3 people, I guess.
Guess what everyone's gonna get? Everyone gets, because I can. If I hear
Asher's in
them,
the
I
back
can
like,
do
"Oh,
it.
That one, get it, get it, get it.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
it's
think
not like-
if you can hear or see
I
them.
get that one. So I'm just gonna. Well, I'm gonna definitely give it to Phelan because he's the only one there. So no, to number 1, everyone's gonna get it. Greshy's gonna get it. Gunn's gonna get it. Everyone but Asher is gonna get it, and that's gonna be my
All right,
turn.
well.
Good luck.
All right. So that's, I guess, hunt prey on 1 or 2.
Asher just kind of like sighs and like is like, oh, just here's how to
Here.
fight that thing.
I'll roll a die
Yeah.
to see which one he picks. So it's either 1 or 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. It is number 2. So number 2 is being targeted.
Just like
All right.
bite it in the eyes.
What are you? What's happening? Get away from my babies, jeweler. he's kind of looking around. He grabs a spear. He grabs a hook from beside his table there. So that's one action to grab the hook. Second action is going to be to walk over here, or move over here. But he can't reach really, so he's just kind of trying to swing at Phelan. He can move past them. So he's going to move around here to the south side of the room, to the south side of Phelan, and he's going to swing his hook. He move, draw. Yeah, he can swing. Okay. So he'll swing a hook at Phelan. 28 to hit Phelan's AC.
Does hit.
Does hit. Okay. So for damage, there's my dice. Say. Okay. D that plus that. 21 points of piercing damage as he swings this hook hard and it connects into Phelan's jaw, basically.
Can I,
through
from
his
here,
skin.
use my reaction to cause regret? Without, I mean, he's within 15 feet, but I can't see him.
Can't see him, and he's through a wall. I'm gonna say no in this case.
Okay. Not sure how much of an aura thing it is, or
I think it's. Yeah.
it's pretty targeted, so I'll agree with you.
Yeah, I think in this case, no. But Gunn, it's your turn.
Well, let me see. What are these walls made of? Wood? Stone?
The walls themselves downstairs seem to be made of stone.
Okay. Then, I'm going to delay. I'm gonna wait
Okay.
until Greshy comes to his senses
He
and
never does.
like, hey Greshy.
All right. Okay, it is the Donkey Rat's turns then. So Chuckles and Drooler over here are gonna both try and they're gonna bite. They will both bite at Phelan. Whoops. On the floor. Across here. All right, there we go. Roll. That is a 30 to hit on the first attack.
Does hit.
From Chuckles.
If I can see any of them through Phelan's legs, then maybe I can protect him from one of those.
Sure, I'll allow you to do it from this first attack from Chuckles.
Okay.
Damn it, Chuckles.
So that is are you wanting to use the reaction on this one?
Yeah. Well, I mean, first he rolls damage. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess he rolls damage first. So that is 7 points of piercing damage as it bites Phelan.
Yeah, that would be fully negated if he goes through with it. So.
Are you doing it or no?
Yes.
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 Okay. So yeah, it'll try to go through with it, but you shout stop, and it feels some regret, some remorse for its actions, and I mean, I guess me, the GM, would just have it not do it, but I guess it wouldn't be smart enough, so it'll just do it anyway. So it is enfeebled 2 as a result. I don't really. I need a faster enfeeble icon. We'll do that, sure. Okay, second attack. It bites. -2. That is a 26 to hit.
Does not hit.
Does not hit.
Does not.
And for its third action, it's actually going to kind of back away in fear. It's confused. Drooler will attack for its first action. That's a natural 1. Second attack, that looks better. Is a 25 to hit.
Does not hit.
Does not hit. And third action, I think it's also going to back away. I'll be kind. Yeah, it backs away. It skitters to the back of the room, not wanting to be that close to this giant dog. And Gunn, it's. Do you want to do anything? You can't really.
This actually might work out.
I guess you're kind of still
By the way,
delayed.
does using my reaction undo invisibility?
Ooh.
It's sort of an aura thing. I use it. I shout, but
You did shout. I think the wording on invisibility is an attack, but I can check what the exact wording is.
Might be right.
Oh no! After a hostile action, and
Okay.
I would consider that hostile.
I would say so.
Yeah, I think that would be hostile. So your invisibility is over.
Good to know.
Yeah, I think in prior editions they specified like attack or
It says
things
attack
like that.
until it attacks on the short version.
Oh, I see. Okay. The long version says hostile action, so
Mhm.
I would consider that hostile. I think.
So if you said like a mean thing to someone while you're invisible, do you become uninvisible?
That's what it sounds like.
If you were doing it to the
Oh, it's
point that it
really-
was like an intimidation check, or
Right.
had some kind of mechanical effect, then I would say yes.
Just being rude isn't enough. You could be a rude ghost.
Is
Yeah, you
scaring
can be-
somebody a hostile action? Can you just use it to walk up to people and
I mean,
Yes,
You
because that
have
would
to
be an
personally
intimidation.
feel malicious.
clearly not, because you
or
can definitely
accidentally
you can
attack.
definitely talk shit to somebody while invisible, and it does not make you visible. So
Sure,
you
you
can
could
intimidate
well
them
as long as.
purely by
Hmm,
what you're saying.
How does the
hmm.
cloak know?
I think if you're doing enough to cause an actual intimidation roll, I will say that is
I
enough
What if
concerted
someone's
effort.
very intimidated
disagree
by
because it
small
clearly-
things?
It clearly always allows you to talk to people. So
Yes, but it doesn't allow.
it is your call.
Yeah, GM will say in this case, yes, if you do enough to cause some kind of mechanical effect, that you have to roll for, then yes, that would be hostile. Okay, so you're uninvisible, but you're still delayed. Top of the round, Greshy, it's your turn.
Right. Well, it looks like Greshy's gonna start trying to push on Phelan to get him further in, and that Phelan's gonna try and drag himself all the way into the room.
Okay, Phelan can give me an acrobatics check to try and squeeze out of there.
Sure.
So that'd be one action from Phelan.
29.
29. Okay, he managed to squirm his way out and into the room.
All right. So put him there, and in that space, there's only Mr. Ogre within his reach. Correct?
Right.
Okay. Then he's gonna take a chomp at Mr. Ogreman.
Okay. So he
Pussy boy.
squeezes, pops out of the space, and turns and bites
Oh.
at.
Well, it was a
Ogre.
17, but I'm gonna go ahead and add all of my points to it.
You
To
have to
make
do that
that
before
a
you
26.
roll. You have to do it before you roll. is
Oh,
my-
do I? All right.
Yeah.
That's fair. So then 17 straight up.
Yep, 17 straight up. 17 is a miss. He tries to bite at the ogre, but the ogre dodges.
Well, can I see past Phelan now to see
Now
what
that
else is in the
Phelan's
room?
not stuck, you can now see past Phelan, yeah.
All right. Oh, okay. I've found one of the ogres at least, and whatever the hell those rat things are. And we are going to cast.
Greshy's like bent over and like breathing hard. Now that his like chest isn't being compressed against the wall.
We're going to cast this. I was going to save this for somebody else, but no, we're going to go ahead and cast heal on Phelan to help bolster his health as he stands there and takes the hits.
Okay.
Use this help. I can't really help.
So that is a 24 more hit points back to him.
Alright, 24 points for Phelan.
Yes.
The Phelan.
And that'll be it.
I'm gonna re-enter the initiative at this point.
Okay, you may do so.
Then I'm going
Oops.
to
Ooh,
Rush.
jeez, guns.
rush in through Phelan's square here.
Alright, you try and slip in past Phelan.
And
As you do so, the ogre's going to take an attack of opportunity.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Smart.
Sorry, the
Ogre
ogrekin
has a skill
will
check.
take. Yes, the ogrekin will take attack of opportunity. That is 28 to hit you as you're trying to slip in behind it.
That hits me exactly.
That hits exactly. Okay. So that will be, let's see, damage. Oh. Here we go. 16 points of piercing damage as the hook embeds in your side, and you twist around as you're like trying to push past him.
Does that stop me in this square?
No, it does not stop you. I'm going to say this square here is difficult terrain, but I think you can still make it around.
Yeah, I have enough.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, you can keep moving around.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So yeah, I think I've got.
Okay. Yeah, you have enough.
I've got a move of 30, so
Yeah, that's enough.
the extra 5 from so I can make it to the flank position. Okay. Well, I'm going to use my sword, which is already out, on this ogre.
Okay. Swords out.
To be slashing at him, and just kind of hacking at his back here. Was it natural 20 for 37?
That is a critical hit. Roll damage.
And I always get minimum damage on. Oh no, there's good damage.
That's
Oh,
a
there-
15 and a 25.
I always get except for now.
Nicely
40,
done.
40 points.
Yeah, it's total 40 points of slashing. Oh, was that either slashing, piercing, plus sonic?
Yeah, it's slashing in this case.
Okay. Yeah, you slash across his back, and the effect echoes and thunders. The rocks kind of shake a little bit, and some dust falls from the ceiling.
No, that's right. There's no. Thundering is the only one that doesn't give you a crit effect, right? I think so.
Ooh, yeah,
In
I
exchange
don't
for
think
being
so,
harder
but
to resist.
yeah, I think you can check it though. Okay. That was, I believe that was all your action. So you have one more.
That's 2. So I'm
You have
gonna,
one more.
I'm gonna do a second slash for 24 to hit.
24 does not hit. Does not hit.
Even with flanking?
With flanking, that
26.
is a 26. That still doesn't hit.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, I lied. I tricked you. That hits.
But
Sure.
it's 13 points of damage. It's
13 points of damage.
Yep.
All right, 13 points of piercing damage.
Oh,
So
yeah.
you swiped and then you stabbed. And you pull back the sword.
Yeah.
All right, Asher. You can now see
Back
through
on.
everyone. All right, Asher comes running into the room. The ogre seems to have already used up its reaction, targeting Gunn, so he's kind of turned and focused on Gunn. So you can move into position.
Oh.
Alright.
There is a crit effect on the Thundering Rune.
Oh, is there? What does it do?
The target has to succeed at a DC 24 fort save or be deafened.
Oh, DC. Sorry, what was the DC? 24.
DC 24.
Fortitude save, which is that one. Okay. Ooh, that is a 23.
He's deaf
Ooh.
for a minute.
Okay, his ears are ringing in pain. He cannot hear. That's the thing. All right.
Sonic boom.
All right, Asher. So you've run into the room around him. He hasn't even noticed that you've gotten there yet.
I'm gonna switch my hunt prey to him instead.
Okay.
Then I'm going to use my 9 for this
All right.
and do a
Throw that 9
Let's see what
slash.
happens.
See what happens. For a 28 plus 9.
That is
37.
a 37. That is a critical hit. Go and roll
Yeah, this
damage.
is a lot of stuff on this thing.
That's right, I forgot.
This is such an annoying thing to crit with. Alright, let's do
That's too much.
this first.
That's too much.
So it's this. Hold on, let me read it. Do critical hit, deal an extra 1d8. So do that twice. Or it just does d8,
That's
I
just
think.
once,
One more, yeah. The target hasn't already.
So 9 plus
Then
6
I
plus
get-
12 plus 5.
Is it? It's not flat-footed, is it?
Not to you, I don't think.
No, not to you.
Okay.
No. Yeah, I can
Good,
still
that's
see
less
you there.
math. All right, so I'll do this plus. All right, here we go. So that's a 17, 24, 39.
39 points of damage as you slash this dude. Sorry, 39? Yeah.
Oh wait, plus. Sorry, 39
Plus
plus.
another 4?
Yeah, 4.
Okay, plus another 4. You like spin around the corner, swing the razor blade through his arm, chopping it clean off.
And I also get health. Temporary.
Unfortunately, it was his small stubby arm. I didn't say that, but now that you see him up close, he has a small stubby arm, and it's
I
gone.
get the full 8 of health.
All right, and you gain
from his
8 temporary
blood.
hit points.
What an attack!
I think you still. Oh no, you used move, hunt target, and then attack. Okay.
Yes.
Now it's its turn. Oh, what did Hooker ever do to you? You ain't getting Mama this easy. And he's going to. He turns his head, and you can see there's actually another little head on the back of his neck. Yeah,
God.
you can't get us that easy. And he's going to swing with his pick. Who does he pick? He picks 1, 2, 3, Gunn. And he'll use we'll drain the fate pool for +9 to hit. Whee! Plus that number, 33 to hit.
That hits, but it's not
That
crit.
hits, but not as good. It's no crit. Okay. And he does that number again. I don't know why I keep looking at it. 17 points of piercing damage as the hook connects with your chest. And he's going to swing again. This time, I guess still at Gunn. He's going to keep focus. -5. 28 to hit on the second attack.
That hits exactly.
Hits exactly. Damn. Second attack is 16 points of piercing damage. And then third strike for a good old -10. That is definitely not going to hit. That is not a hit. That misses. All right. Hucker is done. It's time for Chuckers and Drooler. Chuckles, Drooler, get over here. Help me out. What are y'all doing hiding in the corner? Y'all need to do your jobs. Drooler is gonna come up behind Asher, take advantage of that sweet flanking, and attack. That is a plus. Oh goodness, I've got a bunch of stuff in the chat. We got 1 bad omen, 2 bad omen, 3 bad omen, 4 bad omen, 5 bad omen, 6 bad omen, 7 bad omen. All right, I guess I'll use my 7 bad omens on this attack.
I've done this to myself.
as Drooler jumps up behind Asher. So 7 plus 2, that is 9. Plus the die roll, which is a 3 plus a 15, which makes that 27. 27 to hit. Does that hit Asher?
That does hit. It actually
It does
hits.
hit Asher.
It does enough.
All right, 4 plus 6. 10 points of piercing damage from its bite
I will.
as it
I
jumps
will
up behind
use
you.
My reaction to. I'll use my reaction to reduce that amount by 10 points
Oh.
if it goes through with the attack.
No, my poor bitey.
Yay!
Drooler, what are you doing? You gotta bite him harder than that. All right, it's enfeebled 2. It'll take its second attack, which is its third action. That is not going to hit. Chuckles, meanwhile, is it's gonna have to move and kind of squeeze around here and get up and try to attack Asher. But it only has 1 action left after all that weird movement. That is that plus that plus that. 22 to hit.
22
Asher?
does not hit.
Okay, that's not hit. And it seems like I've been refilled on my points again. It's 1 point for me, 2 points for me, 3 points for me, and 2 Fool's Lucks for Asher. Oops, I've actually done
Hooray.
3. And another bad omen. Nice. All right. let's go. Top of the round, Greshy.
All right.
Top of the round.
We're gonna have Phelan go ahead and take a chomp again on Mr. Bookie here, but he's also going to get all. I'm gonna dump all 9 points into it. I'm announcing this time correctly before I attack.
All right, go
That's
for
a
it.
30 total.
30 total. That will hit. Sorry, which one are you attacking?
We're attacking the ogre.
The ogre.
Cookie boy.
Okay. And that is sorry. It was 30.
Phelan
That
is a
is just a
32.
hit. That is not a crit.
If it's a Phelan, that's a 32 because he's flanked.
Oh, that is 32.
Oh,
yes.
that's true. He is flanked.
In that case, that's still not a critical.
Okay. Still worth
But it's
making
still a
sure it hit.
Yes, that does made sure it hit. It would not have hit
So that's
otherwise.
17 points of piercing damage.
17 points of piercing.
And if I can see through Phelan's legs, that means I can cast spells through Phelan's legs. The
Yes.
better question is, can I see past the ogre to Gunn?
Ooh.
There's a lot of people in the way, so that's where I'm asking.
You can't. So if I look at you from my screen, you cannot actually see Gunn.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
Yeah, you have to move to be able to see Gunn. Gunn has tucked himself neatly in like the one spot in this
Oh.
room that you can't see.
Well, let me remember to do Phelan's second attack since he's still doing the thing he's doing.
Sure.
That's only 17 to hit, though.
17 does not hit. Phelan tries to bite at him.
Does
Oh, it's
19 hit?
18, or 19. 19 doesn't hit.
Okay.
No,
All right.
with flanking.
Well, then. I can see the two rat things there. I'm going to go ahead and cast Electric Arc at the top, the northern one,
Okay.
and have it bounce. So, DC 24 for 14 damage.
All right. Electric Arc. That is a critical failure from Drooler, the top one. And
Right.
another critical failure from Chuckles, the lower ones. They both take
No,
28
Chuckles.
points of electric damage. That kills poor Chuckles.
No.
Chuckles is chuckling no more as it bursts into a pile of blood.
Give fate points to Chuckles.
And 24. Sorry, did I say 24? I meant 28. I can count. 28 points of electric damage to Drooler, who didn't look in time. And also gets zapped. Bzz. All right, is that your turn?
Aye, that's 3 actions.
All right. I know in the
super
chat
fun.
asked, does it really explode? Yes, it does explode from the blood boils and it just kind of pops. All right,
Ooh, it's on us.
Gun.
It's on YouTube.
Ooh.
Oh,
Gun.
bursts into laughter, if you will.
Oh,
Gunn
no,
is
Chuckles.
going to wind up a big swing and try to like smash down on Hucker's head. With,
All right. Swing down,
the sword.
overhanded strike.
27 to hit.
27 to hit will hit. Roll damage.
Okay, 17 points of damage.
17
total.
points is exactly his remaining health. You slice down onto his shoulder and through his neck, severing the smaller head, which kind of rolls off and screams, "No, no, Mama!" As the main head just starts
They
to
have to
twitch
be
in
creepy,
pain.
though.
Mammy,
Yes.
Mammy, please
Love
don't
it.
forgive me. I love you, Mammy. And it falls to the
Aw.
ground, dead. I can't hear anymore, but I love you, Mammy. I love you. Ugh.
Poor misbegotten creatures.
Poor
Rest in
unfortunate
peace.
souls.
We got another ugly dog to take care of as well.
Yes, all that remains in the room is poor little Drooler.
I'm gonna. Does he still look like he's aggressive? He does. I think he's got nowhere to go. He's cornered.
Yeah, he's pretty cornered.
Well, I'm gonna humanely put him out of his misery. Sword. With a natural.
Oh,
Natural
God.
20. Oh no.
Oh my word.
All right,
Well,
roll
that's,
damage.
That's 21 and 43 total.
Yeah.
Or
Sorry, that was a 43.
43 total.
All right, you walk over solemnly and just swing the blade down onto its back. It screeches out in pain and blood dribbles out of its mouth, and it collapses dead on the
And
floor.
another little sonic boom.
And the ground shakes. And
A very sad sonic boom. happens.
rocks, a couple rocks and dust fall down below.
Well, we're definitely not taking the stealth approach, Ari.
It depends. This place
Alright.
is made of stone.
I
Yeah, the room
Ash
falls
just immediately
silent.
starts to leave.
Yeah, let's
Well, is there any? Did
Ash
they
just
have
starts
anything in
walking
here, or
away.
was it
Does
just?
not say
wait,
anything.
leave? Where you
I'm
going?
going. There's still someone in here.
Yeah, there's another room over here.
They're not down there. They're upstairs.
Oops.
I hear footsteps upstairs.
But there are more of them here though.
There's more
Okay.
downstairs.
I think we should check this last area before we go back upstairs. Unless you have a reason. or unless you have
She
a
just starts to
specific-
go check.
Okay.
I have no idea what that conversation. Oh, come here, Phelan.
All right.
Greshy shrinks Phelan back down again.
All right.
Oh, this is the mold room.
Whoop.
Yeah.
Go along, boy. Let's go.
Do I know what kind of mold this is?
Nature check.
Nature. What is this? Well, how many do I have? What is that number? A fate points.
On the stream, you have 5 points right now.
5 points.
Actually 6.
Oh, 6. I'm gonna 6 this nature, so... Well, I didn't need it, 36.
36.
That might
What
make it a
is
crit
this
success.
damn
session,
mold?
so-
Yeah, that is very much a crit success, and you're actually trained in nature. I guess you've been reading all sorts of weird occult shit. That looks like the trail of tendriculus mold. Tendriculus are weird, gigantic fungal creatures. They're pretty slow, fairly stationary-ish. They have big, wide, triangular tendril mouths and lots of tentacles, planty tentacles. They're not normally found in this region of the world. You don't think? They're normally found in caves and stuff. Yeah. I think that's what you know about a tendriculus.
Greshy, what could you do with your battle medicine for me?
Oh, I can. Do you need the? Yeah, you're doing looking bits.
I can
All
give
right,
you a
hang
bit
on.
more. I guess they're actually normally found in very temperate or warm forests, and they're actually created through some corruption of nature. Usually, yeah, some kind of necromantic rituals or a spell gone bad, or some kind of weird magical corruption of nature. And they're they're basically like big mounds of fleshy plant stuff that have all kind of melded into one thing.
Are they susceptible to fire? Since they're plants?
Yes.
Okay. I don't think there's more ogres down this way. I think we should search more upstairs and then come down here and burn the basement. Because there are fungus monsters down here.
Fungus monsters?
Fungus
Fungus
monsters.
Like,
All right.
Big triangles. Big
Big-
tendrils. They're not... There's something wrong with them.
triangles. Alright.
We'll just burn them.
All right.
Oh,
All right. Well,
okay.
I mean, we can do
Yes,
that
I
later then.
I
They're
can
not.
show you, Asher. Yeah, I can show you real
Show,
quick.
I don't know what this looks like.
Whoops.
Anyway, yeah.
Let's see.
I don't want to wait like 10 minutes.
Ooh, that's so much worse than
There
I
you
had thought.
This is an example of a tendriculus. Yeah, they have weird, I don't know, beaks.
Yeah,
So they're hard to
this is
describe.
kind of right.
Yes, that's what that looks like.
It's perfect. Ah. All right.
It's always tentacles. It's always tentacles, chat.
Is
I'm
there
never
anything
not
left in here of value at all?
In where? In the storage room?
Aye.
Let's see. If you want to actually look around in the storage room.
Perception.
Yeah, give me a perception.
Oh, not a great roll. That's a 19 total.
19. I mean, that's pretty okay. For this room.
It could be better though.
Yeah, so you look around at all this stuff, you see some old, like, couches, some old tables and chairs that have all been kind of broken. You notice a lot of the stuff is, like, broken, in various ways, but you don't see anything useful or of value here, as
And well
Asher is
ransacked.
making his way upstairs.
All right.
Fine.
Well, are we going, or do you want me to take a few
Ooh.
minutes to bandage some people up, or
Could you do a quick?
not really quick? It's still going to take me 10 minutes, but
Oh, I thought you had a.
I can't. I can do some really quick aid, but it's only going to be. It's only so much I can do every day. So
I see. Well, just have a feeling we might need it pretty soon.
all right. Well, I've got several spells prepared just in case, so
Okay.
should be all right.
Yeah, if you still got enough on your docket, I guess.
I'm not tapped yet.
Okay, let's keep going then.
Guess we'll
And-
follow.
And I have as well, but I don't want to wait. I have some power left, but I don't want to charge
Aye.
anymore.
That's fair. Guess we'll charge up after Asher and see what he's finding
He's on the hunt.
on the prowl.
He's on the ogre prowl.
Okay.
Wow.
We make it back to the front door, or the first door. Inside.
Hopefully the next areas will be a bit bigger. I meant to throw him further into the room, but he didn't quite make it, and then he became too big. So, bit of a problem, but
Yeah, there's no way to set a timer on that thing.
no,
Like-
I'm not trying to. I can basically dismiss it, but I have to do it
Wait,
manually.
what if you used like a mage hand or something to activate it?
To act, well, I can dismiss it just with a thought. It's more the reactivation that requires me to actually touch it, but
Oh, you can dismiss it with a thought. That means
Aye.
make it bigger.
yeah,
Sorry,
when bringing him
where did-
back to normal size where he normally is, I can just do that. That's why what
Okay.
I did upstairs. The problem is I did it too early, and I only kind
Right.
of tossed him in because I didn't think they were going to be right there. So
Okay. So, but next time we can use a Phelan missile.
I'm gonna try that. Getting a feel for how this color
Did he,
works,
like,
so.
Bomb,
disappear?
actually.
Has Phelan disappeared from the map?
Yeah, he's gone. I assumed you were doing something with it, and then you never brought anybody over, so I went, all right.
Oh, no.
He's
He's
just kind of
stuck.
vanished. I don't see him anywhere. I dragged everyone over and now he's gone. Oh, Phelan's gone. That's weird.
All
Have
right.
fun.
Mysteriously, Phelan has disappeared. Let me grab Phelan from the other map. One sec.
Phelan's gone.
There's a Phelan.
Ah, there
Hey,
you go.
Phelan. How you doing?
Phelan Ball Special. There we go.
Alright, so you have Tiny Phelan with you.
All right.
Okay. Sorry. So Asher, you've made your way up to this other door.
Yep, I'm
you
opening
listened
this
to
door.
it again. Okay, you're opening the door.
If it
All
can
right.
be opened, I
Yeah,
should
it seems
be
like it can be opened.
polite about the door.
you like twist the handle lightly and seems to be okay, and you pull at the door handle. Give me a reflex save.
Ooh, I love reflex saves. Wait, where's my reflex? There it is. Oh, a 30.
With 30, nice. That is a critical success.
Okay, I'm a
As
ranger.
or actually, sorry, it's just a regular success, but it doesn't matter in this case.
Oh, wait.
You
All my
as-
reflex successes are critical, Jason.
Oh, are they? Okay, so it is a critical
Yeah.
success.
I have evasion.
So as you open the door, a swinging pendulum. It's like a hook attached to basically a rope. Swings down at you and tries to like pierce your chest, but you twist and dodge and duck back behind the door as it flies up and like lodges itself in the ceiling above you.
Well, that's the first trap I almost fell for.
That's
Huh.
concerning. Maybe we should start checking for traps as we go along the way then.
Hmm.
Did not think they'd be quite that smart, but then again,
Now it's-
ogres are just dumber giants.
Cautious
saying something.
time. Slightly more cautious time.
All right.
All right. Everyone
same-
steels themselves and starts being a little bit more prudent about where they step and where they look as they make their way into this next room, which appears to be a dining hall. It's one large table with a bunch of smaller chairs all around it.
A bunch of smaller tables.
A bunch of smaller tables all around it. Yes.
This is a strange setup.
I can't speak sometimes. This room, like the other, stinks of, or like the kitchen-y area, stinks of putrefying flesh. And you can see a total of 8 chairs around this table. One of them is slightly larger than the others, but the rest are all about the same size. Circle this table, which has a crude, basically flesh-sewn tablecloth. It's like a tablecloth of flayed flesh laid out on it.
That is the nastiest thing I've
Yeah,
heard in
it's-
some time.
Pretty yummy. There is sitting as the centerpiece at this table is a rotting human head, a spike through, like straight up through the skull. Its eyes disconnected and just like laying on the table.
Nobody we know.
Its stringy red hair is draped over the front of the face.
Mm.
And there's the
8
sound of
chairs.
just buzzing flies.
8 chairs, 7 dead ogrekin so far. So that would imply that only Mama's left.
Hopefully.
Now we just have to find her.
I'll
And Asher, you can see up above this door, there's another one of those picks. Or, picks, basically hooks hanging up above the door.
Hmm. Does anyone here know how to disable?
I couldn't give it a try.
What is the disabling check?
Thievery, I believe.
Thievery is disabled.
I'm actually okay at it. Are you better?
I believe I am better.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I'm
it
an
might be
expert.
good.
So, if you want
But
to
are
give me
you
a boost
tall
as I,
enough? Yeah. I will hold you up.
that could be you assistant if you'd like.
I'll assist you. So, should I do a thievery for an assist?
Yes.
Let me do
So
that
you can assist first.
A 21,
Okay, I think that is a
Great.
success. So, a +1, I believe.
a boost.
Something like that. So, and that brings us to a 33 total to disable the trap.
Yeah, DC 20 is aid. Okay. And 32, yeah, that is a critical success. You're able to dismantle the trap, and you can take it with you, or you can reset it there. Critical success is enough to like just completely dismantle it, and you have all the
Oh.
pieces now. in
Oh,
front of
right.
you.
Well, I'll just take it
There,
with us.
Is there such another one on this door up here?
Yes, there is. If you look up, you can see the other a third one of these stuck up into the, or like currently it's strung to the door handle and hanging up above the door.
What if I picked up this chair and used it to push the door open from over here while they're doing that?
Yeah, you could try.
Standing off to one side, just attempting to like.
Sure,
trigger
we'll
the trap
still
while out-
we'll still call that a thievery check to disable.
Okay.
You're just using a chair instead of a crowbar or something
Standing.
else.
Standing
Yeah.
outside this. What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah.
Oh, it'll be fine.
We'll do a -2 on the thievery check since you're using kind of a improvised tool.
But I'm standing hopefully out of.
Oh yeah,
range.
yeah, you're staying out of the way. That's fine.
And a
Oh,
natural
no.
one.
God. 2 for 2 with trash.
I swear to Christ.
What could go wrong? He says. He picks up the chair.
I was gonna offer to guide you or something, but
Okay.
well,
Well,
it's too fast for me to notice.
I could use a hero point, but I kind of feel like I made my bed here.
All right, you take the chair and you kind of lift it up and try to like it's a simple like I don't know what you
Just
call like a
swing it
rotating
at the
handle.
door.
Yeah, you kind of swing it at the door. You accidentally pull at the rope or like the string that's kind of holding the trip string basically. As you're trying to open the door, you actually pull the trip string. The blade swings, or the pendulum swings, and the pick hits your hand. Not dealing nearly as much damage as it normally would, but it will deal some damage. You did take a smart approach. You take 4 points of piercing damage as the pick strikes your hand
Smashes the door.
and smashes the door. Well, you do manage as you drop the chair. It does crack. It does drop onto the handle of the door, causing it to swing open. At the same time, and you hear,
Frick! Ow!
"Ah, what's that? Who's there?" As a much shorter ogre than before, than any of the other ogres you've seen, comes waddling over to the door, caked in shit, all over his body, holding some kind of like small fetish of some kind of humanoid creature by the hair, as he looks wide-eyed out at Gunn and the others. And there is where I think we're going to stop the session for tonight, because we've gone over by about 30 minutes. So. Oops, that's the wrong button. There we
Oh,
go.
we're done.
Yay, we're
Save
done.
it.
Oh, we're done-ish. Yay! That's the session for tonight.
We did it.
We did it.
We did it.
Hope you all had fun.
Yeah.
It was a
Yeah.
wild and wacky turn of events, but yeah, I'll probably increase the price of these.
Just, I mean, a little bit, because you can
Not a
spend
little.
doing all sorts of things, but maybe not having it pop up quite so often.
Yeah, we'll tweak it a bit. But this was a fun first experiment with the fate points. It was just an idea I had while I was messing around with channel points and stuff. Chat likes it; it's fun. So as long as I can kind of vaguely keep up with it, we'll keep doing it.
Sounds good.
Refill points, so no. So we ended the session with, I think I have 3 points, Asher has 0, and Greshy and Gunn have 9. I think capping it at 9 is probably a good idea. We'll keep the cap
Aye.
at 9.
Yeah, I like that.
If only there was a way to automate. I mean, there might be a way to automate it, but I don't know that. I just did it like an hour before the session started. We'll see. Anyway, I think that's it. Usual channels are all good. Twitter at Third Action Show. Twitch.tv/Third Action. Everybody's, well, schedule's a little bit up in the air right now, but Mondays or Tuesdays at 7:30 p.m. Pacific
Are we
time.
playing Tuesday next week?
I think we're going to try and do Tuesday next week, as long as everybody can
Yeah.
make it.
Oh, should be
I think
fine.
we're gonna have to. We'll probably be alternating for a bit, for a couple of weeks at least. So hopefully you guys don't mind that. Otherwise, if you miss a day, just check us out on YouTube or any of your podcast apps. Just search for Third Action. I try to get those released as quick as possible. And now
Oh my
chat is
God.
flooding the
Whoa,
screen
that's-
with
What is
Phelan in a
basket
basket.
fan? Is it like Easter basket? fan?
I
It's
guess so.
Easter time, so
Yeah, come join us on
love it.
stream. You can spam weird emotes at us and give us
Oh, no.
points and have a lot of fun. All right, I think that's it. See you all later. Have a good night.
Good
Good
night.
night.